I am known by many nicknames on the web. Really started with my original handle, the Locker Gnome. Those three words. And I needed to choose that handle way back when in 1992 when I first got on to the internet and logged into a BBS called Iska, and haven't logged in there in ages. I think I lost my account due to inactivity. But I had to choose a handle, and I chose my high school nickname, the Locker Gnome. And as time went on, I, of course, changed that. It morphed. I needed a name for a website, and I was surprised. LockerGnome.com wasn't taken back in, what was it, 1996, 97. So I go by the handle Locker Gnome. Sometimes just the word Locker Gnome, as I'm known on YouTube. Sometimes I use the handle L0CKERGN0ME, if I want to be elite. Now, the reason why I went with that handle was not only because of SEO reasons, but also because I'd gotten locked out of some of my Locker Gnome accounts, as they were named, because I lost a password, couldn't get it recovered. I think Yahoo was screwing with DSL at some point. And anyway, I go by different handles depending on where I am, and I don't really have a set standard. I don't know. Some people do, and that's fine. I chose something that I was hoping nobody would pick. Some people have, and they're usually trying to spoof me. In fact, I had not signed up for a Pounce account for quite some time, but someone took my name and pretended to be me, and I kind of freaked out. I was like, it's kind of scary, right? I mean, he wasn't malicious or anything. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Here's the username and password." I'm like, "That's fine." And I didn't bother logging in until Ping.fm supported Pounce for posting micro updates to people who want to follow me on Pounce. So the reason why I bring up usernames is, I'm curious, do you stick with one username no matter where you go? Is it usually one that's not taken? Is it unique? Is it not unique? What is your take on usernames? I'd like to see usernames kind of disappear. I mean, they're kind of fun, but inevitably you always get disappointed when your username is taken, right? You have an affinity for that name and you can't get a hold of it because you're locked out of it. And that kind of stinks. So, one way to find out if your username is taken on any given network that's out there, if you're, serious about making sure your username is covered, I'm not. It's not as big a deal for me. Some people have, tried to squat on my username. That kind of sounds disgusting out of context. But basically, they use a username and then they say, "Oh, I'll sell it to you." I'm like, whatever, dude. Usernames aren't worth that much. If you head over to this website, usernamecheck.com, I found out about this in the goodies room on FriendFeed earlier today when I was looking for topics to cover in tonight's videos. And someone has a great eye for finding websites. I mean, an amazing eye for software. And, I'm finding a lot of resources there on friendfeed.com. And go ahead and friend me over there if you haven't already. And I've now got a plug-in for my blog at chris.perlo.com that will allow you to comment on my blog post from FriendFeed or vice versa, and the comments get posted in both places. It's kind of cool. Bidirectional commenting. That's the way comments should be, in my opinion. Anyway, head over to usernamecheck.com. You type in where is blank registered, and the blank, you fill in the blank, your username that you want. And then if I zoom in, and hopefully get too close here, they'll list off the websites, the name of the websites, and then tell you if that username is available or not. So what I checked for 12 seconds is available. I don't get the point of 12 seconds. Blogger, it's taken. Bright Kite, available. Dig, it's taken. That's odd because, anyway, I don't even have a Dig account. I'm the only one I think I'm the only geek on the planet who does not have a Dig account. I swear I'm the only one. Anyway, keep scrolling down. Oh, look, FriendFeed. It is taken there. Identica, I like, Last.fm, LinkedIn. The list kind of goes on and on and on and on and on. So, if you want to make sure that your username is covered, well, then this is, not exactly a comprehensive list, but, you better make sure before it's too late and someone grabs it if you really, really, really want a username. Or, let's say you know that someone always goes by a certain username. this is the easy way to check whether or not they may be registered at a destination. One of these destinations listed here, including Pandora, Mix, MySpace, Magnolia. Oh, there's Pounce, StumbleUpon, TinyURL. I didn't know TinyURL had usernames. Vimeo, YouTube, Zoomer, etc. Okay, so there's the list, and I'm sure that's going to grow over time. I guess that when the person announced this site today, apparently that the amount of people going to look at the resource crashed the web server. And see, this is why, see the unidentified people that are, coming through chat here? That's one of the reasons why people usually go with usernames, unless, of course, the username that you decided to go with is unidentified 28273. In which case, wow, you are a small, small person. Much like me, because I've got nothing else better to do at 1 in the morning than to talk about where you can find out if your username is taken. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. Feel free to drop me a line if you know of another really cool web resource that hardly anybody's heard of, or maybe that just launched, maybe that you just launched. Maybe you've got an idea for a web resource that you want to program. You just don't know how to get the word out. Well, hey, I can help. That's what I do. You're also welcome to become a part of our community of geeks at geeks.pirillo.com. Pretty soon you'll be welcome to blog about pretty much anything and make money from blogging at lockergnome.com. And then, of course, you're also welcome to stop by the chat room right here, where there are all sorts of usernames just flying by, just whizzing by so quickly. And it's open all the time. This chat room, this video feed, it's always going, constantly. I love doing live video, and hopefully you enjoy the experience as well. But you're more than welcome to stop by and say hello. And even if I'm not paying attention, trust me, there are plenty of people in here who are. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, typically talking tech at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.